What it do, what it do, what it do? It's your boy Tyme Bomb.
It's your boy GC.
We them Kinfolk Thugs,
Yes,
man.
sir.
And y'all just jumped off the porch. And we just jumped off the porch. And everybody just jumped off the porch with dirty glove bastards.
It's Kinfolk Thugs.
Hey, man, say, man. Hey.
I love the way you do all the fine ladies take the floor. I'm talking about that dump truck.
All right, so we got the one and only Kinfolk Thugs jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome, guys.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Thanks for having us, man.
Appreciate the love.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate y'all pulling up on us today, too, man. Yeah, so first off, how we feeling today, man?
Feeling great, man.
Feeling damn good.
Feeling great, baby.
Man, y'all better be. Y'all got all this motion right now, man.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. They fucking with it.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what's good, man. So what brings you guys to Atlanta? What else you working on while you're in the city then?
New music. Got a couple of videos to knock out. And we come to see you, baby. We come to jump off the porch. You feel me?
Show, man.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
Big
that's
pain
what's
in
good.
mine.
Yeah, man. So, man, we're going to take it all the way back, man.
Let's do it.
So,
Let's do it.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
So,
Where are you guys from exactly in the city?
East Memphis,
yeah.
South Memphis.
I'm South Memphis raised.
Yeah. Okay.
East Memphis paid.
Yeah, dig that.
Man.
Yeah. And how long have y'all two been knowing each other? Since like sandbox days, high school days, or what?
High school
school.
days.
Okay.
High school. Yeah.
And what high school did y'all meet at then?
Wooddale High School.
The
man.
deal.
Met at Wooddale High School.
Okay.
Trade 118.
Yes, sir. Trade
Partners,
118.
Yeah.
For sure.
So like, what were you guys into, growing up in Memphis, man? Were you guys into sports? Were you always into music? What was we doing?
Both.
Yeah, we was playing ball.
Definitely
We played
into sports.
we played a lot of ball coming up, and we was doing music. So our families was doing the music. So it kind of like it just spilled on us as well. So we just took the ball around with it. We didn't even know. It just kind of happened.
Huh. So
Yeah.
you say you always had a passion for this shit then, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro was rapping before me. You know what I'm
Oh, for
saying?
real?
So I used to hustle his tapes. You know what I'm saying? That we were doing, everything was out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? We were coming up. So when we were back then, he had tapes. We were hustling them Johnson. Then I kind of got into it myself, kicked some flows and shit. One thing led to another.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
talk about that era, selling this shit out the trunk, man, hand to hand. Because you had to have some game to be able to sell some shit.
That's what it was about. You had to have a whole heap of game, man, to sell it out the trunk. So you know how it go, man. First you gotta make the music.
True.
Man,
It gotta be good.
Gotta be good. Shit, you gotta get it, man, processed, gotta get it packaged.
Yeah.
And man, then you gotta go find the hottest spots in the city, man. And shit, just like you said, slang it out the trunk. Like I said, you got to give a whole sales pitch with it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Somebody pull up on you, it ain't just, man, let me hand you my CD or
Yeah.
this and that. You got to, hey, man, I'm bomb, man, Kinfolk Thugs, man, y'all need to fuck with my shit. I almost to the point had to have one of them open, right? So they can put it in. Man, go and put it in.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you like it, fuck with it. If you don't, man, hey, that one free. Push
Yeah.
on. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, man, so it is what it is. That's just how it is.
You had to put
gotta
your own
sell
money
it,
up.
man.
Had to put your own money
Gotta
up.
put
Yeah,
your
you
own
got to
money.
press up your own
Up
CDs
top, you gotta
too,
you
man.
gotta have the product.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it ain't no waiting to see if somebody want to hit it, stream it or whatever. You gotta have that on deck already. So you gonna buy 500,000 or 50,000 or whatever the case may be. You stuck with that. You got to get that out. You know what I'm saying? So one way or another, it's gonna make you or break you. That's what that era was gonna do to you. For sure.
Yeah, it was a completely different era than
Oh,
today.
man.
To where you
crazy.
record a song, then you can just pull out your phone and plaster that shit all over social media. these
Yeah,
days.
it's crazy.
Sure ain't lying about that.
So when would you guys say you jumped off the porch? How old were you?
For me, man, I say about 11, 12 years old. And I felt like I jumped off the porch.
Shit, I was right there behind him at the
Yeah.
same age. Shit,
Yeah.
it was street lights come on, we still ain't home. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know you out the port. You know what I'm saying? The street lights come on, you still in the street. You know, hey man. So that was what that was about back then. But we've been through a lot from then till now. You know what I'm saying? To see the progression that we made, to just blessed to be able to still be here,
Yeah.
be relevant today. You know what
Especially
I'm
out of
saying?
Memphis, Tennessee, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? You know what I'm
Jumping
saying?
off the porch in Memphis, Tennessee, a dangerous thing.
Yeah.
You may jump off the porch, man, and may not make it back on the porch. See what I'm saying? So when you jump off the porch, man, where we from, man, mama and grandma prayers the only thing that's gonna get you back home sometime, man. So yeah, like I said, jumping off the porch at 12, but you grow up fast in a city like that. You ain't got no choice. As soon as you step out, man, there's a whole bunch of gang popping from left to right. Somebody trying to get something from you, or somebody trying to sell something to you, man. So you're gonna have to figure it out, man, the fast way, man.
You're gonna learn quick.
I bet you that.
Yeah, Memphis, I feel like has always had that reputation. Like,
For sure.
it is not an easy city to survive.
Nah, man.
It's rough, man.
Rough city.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of poverty-stricken areas, and you know what comes with that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Murder, mayhem, you know, frustration. All that boil over into the smallest thing. It can get set off anywhere, anytime, over anything. You know what I'm saying? So
That's it.
that's the temperature. Yeah.
What's you guys' thoughts on Memphis right now today, and how does it compare to when you guys first jumped off the porch? Then?
Talking about as far as the streets,
Yeah.
I think Memphis, like I said, I always been kind of a rough city. Only big difference I say today, man, these young kids don't listen. You know what I mean? You can't tell them nothing. And ain't no fighting going on. They ready to pull that pistol, man, just give them a reason. They looking for a reason, and they gonna pull it. And the difference is they gonna shoot it. You know, ain't no, you can't even play with it no more as far as pistol playing. It used to be a time back in the day somebody say, oh man, you keep playing me, man, I'm gonna blow your ass out, whatever it may be. Now, you gotta take that boy serious. If he walk away like he going to the car, you almost got him, man. You better get you some yonder, you gonna almost have to do it to him. That's just Memphis, but these young cats growing up today, man, they way different than how it was when we grew up, man. You know what I mean? As far as shit.
It's way more guns.
Yeah.
We had guns too. You know what I'm saying? Still got them. You know what I'm saying? But we had them then, but it wasn't like they got them at their age. You know what I'm saying? We was their age, shit, you know. We had a couple guns in the crew. You know what I'm saying? Shit, everybody in their crew got a gun.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? They called the backup. Them niggas got guns. So, you know, the gun accessibility is just different than what it was when we were coming up. But the attitude, it's still hard. We came up hard, coming out hard, coming up hard. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? So it's all like he said, it's always a nigga trying to sell something to you or take something from you. Or con you out this, or, you know, this and that, another running game, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So you dealing with that every day, every corner. It just kind of become you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it.
So,
And what type of role would you say like social media or even the music itself had on, you know, the violence that's in the city right now today too?
Social media just make kind of everything smaller. Used to be a time back in the day where everybody was on their side. And if you from South Memphis, you stayed in South Memphis. If you was in North Memphis, you stayed in the North Memphis side, Westwood, Orange Mound, Binghamton, Fraser, whatever it may be. You didn't cross those sides. If you had family over there, you went over there, but you ain't go over there if you ain't know nobody, anything like that. Now with social media, you dig what I'm saying? Somebody can be going live and this and that, and they can be your op, and them cats gonna jump in, spin the block, shoot out the Fraser, man, shoot out the North Memphis, whatever it may be, and man, hey, they don't give it to you. But back in the day, everybody just kind of stayed in their section, unless somebody brought you to you know what I'm saying, they section. Other than that, you ain't go.
yeah, it was a long way to get to North Memphis from East Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took a long way. Like now, it's just like, it's whatever. They can pop up, pull up, pop out. You know what I'm saying?
And you had to be respected. Just couldn't know anybody to do that. There's certain people who could move around in certain areas, and he was accepted and respected everywhere he went to. So with social media, it made the world smaller. So just imagine how small it made a city, you know what I'm talking about? It made the city smaller. Now as far as the music, you know where we come from. You know we come from 3-6 Mafia. It tear the club up. But then all of a sudden, you know, we also come from A-Ball and MJG, a whole bunch of pimping. You dig what I'm saying? So our city like that, so we got a gangster city and we got a pimping city. You know what I mean? You just had to pick your side with that too, so.
However you were rocking.
However you was rocking.
You were rocking one the way or the other,
Yeah.
if not both. You know what I'm saying?
So the music didn't change them up. I said I always been gangster. You know what I mean? So it just, like I said, man, it depends on what your flavor was. Man.
I agree with that. So,
What do you guys see will be like a solution to kind of slow down the violence, or is there no hope at this point?
damn,
It's definitely hope, man.
it's always hope. Always
The
hope.
thing about it is, to me, I'm gonna be brief with it. They just need to quit sugarcoating it and get by it. Just say for instance like this, right? When your body is at a dis-ease, right? You not feeling good, and you know you can't, and you ain't got no remedy in the kitchen, whatever, to figure it out. You get up and you go to the emergency room. First thing they do in the emergency room, they assess to see what you got going on with your body. You know what I mean? All right, so they diagnose the problem, then they figure out what the problem may be. Then they come in, they give you something. Just say you got pneumonia, they give you an antibiotic, whatever it may be, to figure it out. See, that's what they not doing with the young cat. They just putting a Band-Aid on the situation. Memphis, man, we got a mental issue in our city, man, with these young cats and what they doing. And they ain't trying to diagnose the problem. We already at a state of emergency. Nobody trying to figure it out. They just trying to, I don't know, I think they like the crime. I think crime big business in our city and people getting paid. So they not trying to find a solution for it, if you ask me. They just trying to put it on the news, and that's how it is. Only way to do it, basically what I'm saying is you gotta go and get to the root of the problem and figure out first what's the root of the problem, and then figure out what the issue is. Other than that, shit, I ain't gonna change nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna change nothing.
Yeah, because it's like you said earlier, like the youth, the kids, they don't want to hear shit.
They don't want to hear shit.
The OGs can talk to them all day.
Yeah, they
ain't
passed that. Yeah, they don't want to hear none of this shit.
Yeah, it's some kind of way it's got there, like it's been a disconnect, you know what I'm saying, somewhere along the way, because we would listen, you know what I'm saying. So somewhere from our era on over to the next, you know what I'm saying, it got disconnected somewhere.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, fuck what they talking about. I ain't, to a degree, that's every young person mentality to a degree. All of them got some fuck with their mamas and daddy talking about, fuck with, the resistance, the rebellion's in you, but it's on 20, you know what I'm saying, with the new eras. And then it's like it's being spotlighted. The more you highlight it, it's like celebrating it. Whether you talking down on it or not, when you putting the spotlight on it, it's really kind of like celebrating this shit to the degree, because you only highlight shit that, when you highlight something good or bad, it's gonna get the notoriety, right? So, we could say they slick to celebrate, we slick celebrate that shit because we proud to be from Memphis, regardless of the crime rate, regardless of whatever go on. We going home, we gonna have on slippers, going to the mailbox, all that shit, we gonna be comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Because we from that, you know what I'm saying? But so we get it, but they highlighting it and it kind of just, you know what I'm saying? I think so much like the first 48 shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It got everybody in the
with a
world
city
like
like
that's what
ours.
we on. But shit, we got a lot of other great shit going on that don't get the spotlight, you know what I mean? But that be what we known for, but we got a lot of shit going on in Memphis. A lot of great things. Yep.
So
Should be a lot more though.
Yeah. So, moving on to the music, what is the birth of Kinfolk Thugs? How does this actually come about?
Go ahead.
Like you said, man, I kind of was dibbing and dabbing in the rapping thing a little bit before him. I come from a musical family, man. My uncle rap, you dig what I'm saying? So I always kind of was following up behind him, wanted to rap and wanted to do my thing. So I just, how you go to school, beating on the table, freestyling, rapping, doing what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And then, that's kind of how it started as far as he can rap, because you had to, now when you get to that point, they go get other folks who else can rap. Bone can rap, Peanut can rap. Okay, bring them both, they bow to do whatever it may be. But as far as how Kinfolk Thugs, kind of like we said, when we met each other in high school, I was kind of already doing my thing, rapping it like that. And then, man, they kind of did like a little talent show, rapping this and that. And we already been hanging around each other before it was rap. Kinfolk Thugs was just a bunch of cats running around in the street. We were just doing street shit then, you dig what I'm saying? Right. But I was rapping, you know what I mean? And they were just kind of behind me, like he rapping, just pushing behind him, like sell his mixtape and doing things like that. And so when the talent show kind of came, he was like, man, my daddy got a studio. So I was like, damn. So all this time we rapping, I'm going over here to rap, going over here paying. You mean your daddy got a studio?
Yeah.
So he like, yeah. So we go to his house and damn, his daddy had a studio.
A real studio.
And from there, we just started rapping and doing our thing, man. It just kind of how Kinfolk Thugs, as far as the rap group had just started. You know what I mean? That's how it started.
Yeah, Pop started giving us free studio time.
Oh, that's love right there, right?
Yeah.
Take advantage of that.
Nah, we had to.
Shit.
Now we can rap when we want to rap.
Yeah,
Leave school, put your back down, and man, go to the studio and do your thing, man. That's what we were doing.
Yeah, man. Pops Lawrence Harper, my father, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
I know he watching, but he molded some young cold ones because he was hard on us in the studio too. He had rules and shit. You can't cuss on the track, you know what I'm saying? You gotta you're gonna have to think of a word.
Oh, yeah.
And then that really just kind of builds your vocabulary though, make you actually use, you know what I'm saying? Because he felt like cursing was a way out. You just can't think of nothing, so you just gonna blurt out a curse word. All right, then you gonna cuss out the whole song, huh? So yeah, that was because of him, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And how'd you guys were able to build up your buzz at that time too?
Really just, man, we kind of had a lot of respect in the streets already. Like a lot of cats respected us from the neighborhood anyway. So therefore,
we was already popular.
Yeah, we was already popping fire. Just, you know what I mean? We just had so
From
much
high
love.
school,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So
It
much
just
love.
boiled over to like when we got out of high school, it didn't stop. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The same niggas we went to high school with was doing the next phase of shit. And we was there too, and we was still them niggas.
That's it.
So that's what kind of like, it was like, then the music was good. If our shit was garbage, you know, they wouldn't fuck with it. Memphis don't support garbage. The garbage music, especially not then, you had to be bumping, you know what I'm saying? But
And then after that, just hustling, man. Just, like you said, man, hand to hand, selling it.
With the hustle.
You know what I mean? Just hustling, just, like I said, man, just doing shows. Sometimes you gotta go do free shows, and we young cats back then gotta do free shows in these teenage clubs, just getting our name out there, just really Kinfolk Thugging.
Yeah, we did a lot of
We
free
just
shows.
thugged our way through it. And the buzz just came, man. One day we wake up and our music on the radio. People rocking with it. I mean, it happened like that, but sometimes you look back and it feel like that.
it looked like that.
Yeah, like
you know
these
what I'm
folk
saying,
really,
from the
these
outside.
folk really rocking with us. You dig what I'm saying? And man, that's it. Just happened. But we worked, man, for sure.
We worked hard, man. Yeah, you know, we had family and folks in different neighborhoods all over the city, and I mean, it just kind of, we was there. They seen us put in the work, and it's kind of like over time, you just build that core fan base, and because they really fuck with you, they really like what you was doing then, and they ride with you. They get a connect to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when they connect to you, then that's like right now, like you know, it's people been down waiting on us to put some shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a core fan base.
Yeah.
So we gonna always have to feed them. You know what I'm saying? We apologize to our core fan base for keeping y'all waiting so long, man.
And y'all were able to build up some great relationships with some huge artists too, like 8Ball, MJG. I know Drummer Boy was on one of y'all first tapes and everything too. Talk about how you guys were able to build up those relationships.
Well, with Drummer, when we was in school, we went to school with Swizzo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Swizzo on the beat. So Swizzo,
He was part of the drum squad.
he was part of the drum squad. So he had plugged up with Drummer, and then Drummer came to our studio one day and heard a track that we were producing. You know what I'm saying? I was doing beats and shit back then too. Like we was everything right there. So we doing everything. We
We trying everything.
So we ended up having a good one, and it was a junk called SUV that I had did the drum pattern on. Chick played the keys, and he came through and Drummer dropped the chords on the junk, because Drummer can write. You know what I'm saying? So, and the shit turned out hard. So from then, we had formed a relationship, you know what I'm saying? And
Still rocking to this day.
Yeah, we've been rocking ever
Still
since.
rocking
Support a
with,
lot of you guys.
Yeah, we still rocking with Drummer Boy to this day, man. It's love, man.
And I always will.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah.
So what about some of the 8Ball, MJG, Play and Fly?
I think that came with just, with time and respect, watching us do our thing in the city.
They watching us hustle. They
know what I'm
seen us in
saying?
the street making our bones and making noise. And you know how it be in the city, we doing our thing, they doing our thing, we just happen to all just kind of be in the same spots.
Yep.
And they just start noticing, hey man, y'all them young kids, y'all
Yep.
Kinfolk Thugs, yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Not knowing we looking like,
Yep.
nigga, y'all ballin' G.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Y'all
yeah.
play a fly. You know what I mean? And
They
just
took a
one
liking
thing
to
led to another, man. She come to the studio. And they come to the studio and we just got to doing music together. So it was just one of those mutual things. Just they respected the grind. I think they respected I know they respected our grind and respected how we got down. So it was like, man, we respect it. So we gonna rock with y'all.
But we couldn't believe that shit though. We were like,
Nah,
man,
we couldn't
still
believe
ballin'
it.
G.
I remember,
And
man,
fly.
I'm telling you, I remember telling
Yeah.
MJG, I'm sitting up there looking at him, I'm like, he just in the junk just talking to me. You know, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. So he was like, man, why are y'all Pittsburgh Steelers fan look like y'all coach? That's what he was checking me. That's what he said to me. That's what MJG say to me, right? And I'm looking at him, and I said, man, I would check him back.
But he MJG.
I could. His knuckles were kind of rough. I said, I ain't gonna even say nothing to him because MJG.
Not the pimp
I said,
one.
man, you don't know who you is, dude. He like, what? I said, man, you MJG. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I almost starstruck. MJG raised us, man. A-Ball and MJG music raised us, so it was one of those things, man.
Yep.
Love him to death.
Yeah, I'm sure that's just motivating too to get those type of cosigns back.
Oh man, yeah.
It was validation for us. It was like okay, the great signing off on us. Like we in them rooms. Like Fly was like, he showed up to the studio one day, and I was just like thanking him for going to the studio, and he was like, "Gee, stop this shit.
You got no Fly, that work, like." Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I was just like, bro, I appreciate you coming through, because I was still a fan. You know what I'm saying? I pay homage like that. Yeah. No matter how good I know I'm gonna score 30. He know I'm gonna score 30. That's why he showed up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm still giving him respect. You know what I'm saying? Because I just cut like that. So that's why I would act like that with them. But this is our brother. We they little brothers. They our big brothers, and they represent the M. And I'm sure they appreciate the way we represent the M too.
Yes,
So let's fast forward to the Dump Truck song.
Okay.
So this song is what, 13 years old at this point? 14 years old?
It's up there.
It's up there.
Yeah.
It's up there.
So, do y'all even remember like the studio session, the inspiration when you guys made this song?
Yeah, I remember all of it.
Yeah, I remember the inspiration. The inspiration was we was at a party the night before, and we didn't get our record played, and we had a hot record play. We had a hot record at the time. It was called "Keep It Moving." You know what I'm saying? It was on the radio, burning up. We was already doing shows and shit. We already had motion. So we go to the party. You know, we got this shit on. We looking like everybody else. Everybody gets all white junk, right? So we go to the DJ and say, hey man, what's up? That's what nigga do. We in the house, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, the nigga don't play the shit. You know what I'm saying? So we like, what's up?
Back in the day, back them days, DJ to play your music, we probably be waiting on them outside.
Yeah, that's some personal shit.
That shit hurt. Like, what the fuck? Man, we Kinfolk Thugs, man.
I think that nigga said, give me something else. Give me something else. Yeah. The record might have been too gangster for the party, because everybody was. But damn, they play gangster shit in everybody. I really didn't get the shit. But anyway, it fueled. So we soaked up the party all that night. We went on, finished smoking and popping bottles and shit and having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Sharing, Yeah. And the next day though, we woke up and we was like, man, we're gonna have to come with some shit. They had to play some shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. So we ain't even harp on the shit too much, take it personal. You know what I'm saying? We just used it as fuel motivation. So we was in that mindset and put on a beat CD back then. It was a beat CD. Put the beat CD in, and the goddamn song came on. The beat came on, the dum dum, and then shit, the motherfucking Bag It Up and Dump It just started coming to mind. Huh. You know what I'm saying? And then I was saying that shit, and my nigga KJ jumped out the couch. That's it, nigga.
Walk about his sleep.
That's it. He walk about his sleep like the nigga
like
on
the guy on the couch
on head bait. You hear me? That nigga woke up out the nigga. I thought that nigga would come. My nigga said, "That's it, nigga." I said, "Oh yeah, we going to the studio record this motherfucker." Hey, Cardi, yeah. Gas up the jet, nigga. We got to go. Bang, bro was like, shit. Hey, bro still wasn't just a full believer of the shit.
We listening.
You know what I'm saying? After we dropped that junk, and I had Aunt Linda and them dancing to that shit, and they despise rap. I was like, oh, you can't move with this shit. I told myself we dropped this shit, it finna go. You know what I'm saying? And about 20 cities later, he was like, yeah, you were right.
Yeah, I was like, man, shit.
It took that long for him to be a believer.
Now we out here, but we gonna drop some music regardless of how it is, just to try it out. But I was like, man, I ain't with all this Buddha music shit.
Was it just different from what you guys
were doing? It was different from what we was doing.
Different, man.
And then I was just like, man, bag it up. But I just want on the Buddha music.
Shit was different for us, for sure.
And then I just remember riding, and I remember like him and Ed like, man, we gotta take it to the radios. They're like, fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, let's try it.
But see, Pops used to always say, you gotta get them to the dance floor.
Yeah, that was Pops used to always say, man,
that's why we tried to
write a song to get a girl to the dance floor. And we were just on some gangster shit, man. Let's just drop some. And man, it worked. Yeah. It worked. I remember telling like man, that shit worked. You know, it just did.
The cold thing about it, it ain't never came out of club rotation ever. Since it first came out, it ain't never came out of club rotation ever. We may have sat down and took a smoke break. That motherfucker ain't never took a smoke break.
We never took a smoke break. Nah,
that
jump
been
in
rolling.
right. That's for sure right there.
And it was kind of shortly after this that you guys kind of stopped dropping music together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We went
I'd
out
address
here.
the elephant in the room. We had family brotherhood differences on some music shit, but as grown men, you can only talk to a grown man a certain type of way to where, hey, it may. If we weren't brothers, we might never would have came back from this shit because the way we are, the way he is, the way I am, we both was on some like, all right, I'm gonna show you then, nigga. I'm gonna show you then, nigga. But you do your thing, I'm gonna do my thing. That type shit, and we just, we end up trying to show each other. And that shit.
Yeah, we just had some differences at the time, man, and we couldn't even reconcile. So shit.
We both were being.
Fucking, I'm gonna go my way. I like fucking then go your way. I'm gonna do my thing.
Pride,
you do your thing.
ego.
That
You know what I'm
was it.
saying? A lot of pride, ego on the way, and bad information. You know what I'm saying? Surrounding circles and shit like that. But we still here though today. We was able to amend it. You know what I'm saying? Put aside our differences as men. And as brothers, through that whole process, you know what I'm saying?
Plus the city wanted this shit.
My kids never stopped going over his house. You know what I'm saying? Through this whole process, you know what I'm saying? It's real family shit, you know what I'm saying? So it was never gonna be no gunplay beef or no harm you beef. And even along the ways, I never said a bad thing about my brother on camera, on an interview, or nothing. And it ain't nothing on file that I done heard him talking bad about me. You know what I'm saying? Because we still got respect for each other. Our business is our business, you know what I'm saying? Which is why the world was all, what happened? What happened? What happened?
And nobody ever knew what
Because
happened.
it's our business, it's family business. So we ain't discussing it with the public, you know what I'm saying? But we addressing it in private, you know what I'm saying? So we dealt with it the way we dealt with it. And
yeah, because even though we had differences, we still had like I said, my uncle and them, my OG was like, nephew, y'all need to figure that shit out. Man, we like, fuck this shit over with. Nephew, y'all gotta figure, man, that shit over with. Quit bugging me about this shit, it's a wrap.
type shit.
You know what I'm saying? And then, man, shit, one day we just let bygones be bygones, said, man, let's do some more work. The city wanted. The city was just begging for it.
Man, I think we had just took a picture together or something, just having a drink.
Yeah, we took a picture together at Hooters.
It was at Hooters.
You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to just kind of like, we hadn't talked in so long, we just, man, let's talk. And G was like, let's meet up at Hooters, man. We took a picture together, posted that motherfucker on the internet, and then folks just was like, man, they just went
They
crazy.
back, right?
They back. They was just assuming. We wasn't back at all. We was just trying to figure some shit out.
But they were so happy to see us.
They were so happy to see it.
To them, we done buried. To them, they back. You know what I'm saying? So that's really all what mattered to them. And that kind of enthused us to kind of be like, damn, man, look what we robbing the people of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we had to get up out that space, man. Because that we been in that cloud, that dog cloud, that Charlie Brown cloud for too long, you hear me?
How many years was it before that conversation?
It was a 10 piece.
About 10 years.
It's a long time.
10 years, man. That's how it just, and then just think of 10 years, a dump truck is still going.
Never came out
Man,
the
I
rotation.
walk in the club, I walk in the spot. As soon as I walk in the Kinfolk Thugs in the minute, boom. I was like, man, I don't want to hear that shit. I ain't want to hear it. I was like, man, I don't want to hear this because it gave me too big. I ain't want them memories. I don't want to hear that shit. Everywhere you went, what's up, Kinfolk? I don't want to hear that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Do something else, man. I don't want to hear that shit. And but as you can see, man, it was meant to be. Yeah. Meant to be, man.
I tell you the crazy thing about it, I'd be in somewhere like Nebraska or some shit, right? Moving around. And I'd be at the club and the motherfucking song come on. They get buck wild. I'd be sitting right there drinking a beer like.
They don't even know.
They don't even fucking know.
Yeah.
You hear me? You know, so I just be sliding. It be crazy. I do that a whole lot of times, man. But you know what I'm saying? That, it done got so big now that they over. You know what I'm saying? But I enjoyed it a little bit.
Yeah, man.
I enjoy being out of it, you know what I mean? Cause we you know what I'm saying? I just can't explain it, man. We private, but we know we got to be public, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. So we working on that.
So how does this resurgence on TikTok happen? Is it just organic? Is it just start at one video? Do you remember like who was the first one to post some shit to this? Or?
It's organic as
God.
organic can get. Think of it like this. Put a needle in a haystack and pull that motherfucker out. Go get it. Go get the needle. You know what I'm saying? That's how we feel about it. Like it had to be God to make something like that happen.
We
like
wasn't
that.
even we wasn't even thinking about it. It just one day I think I was hitting about like, man, you know what, man, we probably need it. I said the city want to mess with us so much, and people. I said, man, we probably need to do a podcast or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking about, and we was working on it, just like getting ready to do it. I mean, really putting the time in,
Rehearsing every week
and taking care of the business. And it's like, guys, say, okay, since you niggas finally figured it out and want to start to work back together out of all this time and the chemistry out here, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
it's kind of like, I can't think
so
of that
crazy,
joke, it's
bro.
almost like God said, fuck it, nigga, let's keep the party going. Dump truck back on again. And all of a sudden, man, it just was like phone calls and, what? Like dump truck? I said dump truck. Well, cause we was getting videos like not that often, but somebody sent us a video, man. Hey, yo, they played your song in the club. They played y'all song in the club. We get it once a week, you know what I'm saying? Cause they was still playing it, and I was still like, I don't want to hear that shit.
That happened
all of a sudden, man, they just man, and the tags and the tags and I was like, man, this song going crazy, you know what I'm saying? And we was like, man, shit. My God, done put us back in the game.
That shit took out.
Put us back in the game, man.
When,
it just took out.
My
That's
partner,
a blessing.
my
That's
partner
a blessing,
Rodriguez
man.
called me. He's said his son King. Said King called him. Said, Dad, ain't this your friend? Said he got 13,000 creations or some shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck that was at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, let me go look at this. He said, nigga, you need to look at that shit. So I looked at it and I was like, man, it is. And it went from 13 to 15 to 20 to 25 to 30. Man, it's over 5 million TikTok creations, man. Over 5 million video uploads, over 6 billion video views.
And we still think about podcast. L said, "Bomb, we're gonna have to put this podcast shit to the side." I said, "What you talking about?" Man, we can make some money faster. You know what I'm saying? We got to go get to the money, man. I said, all right, L. You know
Shout out
what I'm saying?
for helping us clear our vision, because we was still
we
trying
go
to
back
hold
and
on to
forth.
the
We'll be
podcast.
like, man, we gonna do. He said, nah, we gotta put that shit to the side. It's some bullshit. You know, he be smoking. It's some bullshit we gotta do. You know,
We gotta focus.
I like,
We
fuck
gotta
it, let's
focus
get
on.
That's exactly how this shit happened.
Shit, man, we put that shit
And
on
that
ice.
shit we had to put that on ice and get back to the
And
business.
got busy, man.
And that's why we named the new EP coming out, Back to Business.
Back to
You know what I'm
Business.
saying? We named it Back to Business. We dropped the EP. It's on Spotify. It's everywhere. Y'all go pick
Apple
it up.
Music, all that
Apple
back to
Music,
business. Go
everywhere.
get that. Hey, make sure you kinfolkthugs.com. www.kinfolkthugs.com.
We named it Back to Business because we back to business now.
Yeah, we back to
full-fledged.
Yep.
So
it was
what's-
perfect name.
What's this chemistry been like getting back in the studio together there? Was it like you never missed a step, or was there some rust at first?
I don't
know,
think so.
man. I don't know. They saying
Cause
we
honestly,
look
when we
rehearsed.
and we get in the studio, it's like they like, oh man, they looking at us crazy.
They saying we look rehearsed, but we ain't rehearsed it. You know what I'm saying? We just dropped a new joint. I Speak Memphis freestyle on our dog Famous Animal
That
platform.
shit hard too. Y'all
Yeah.
snapped on that shit.
Man,
So
niggas
people
on
were
there
like, they
saying,
rehearsed
man,
that.
they rehearsed that.
They rehearsed
did.
that. Man, we
Truth
ain't
be
rehearsed none of
told,
that shit.
we just went in there and did this.
just
Really,
went in there
that
and
was
did it.
that was take two because I had fucked up my verse and I started coughing and shit too. So we had to do two
But
takes.
He had just wrote the mother.
I wrote it on the way up there because so we had to get it together.
Yeah.
And but our chemistry was so on point because we been doing this shit together 20 years. So it's like, I know when that nigga finna say this or go left or go right, and then I'm gonna be over here like that. But see, that's the chemistry you can't
that
buy
shit
that.
natural, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I understand. I'm just sitting here back laughing and shit. They be like, man, nigga, that ain't no freestyle. Nigga, it's plenty style and you watched it for free, nigga. Ain't that a freestyle?
Hey man. Hey man.
God,
Hey.
you hear me? So yeah, we kicking big freestyles on Famous. We need to do that shit again, my dog. Straight
Shout
up.
out to Famous Animal.
Shout out
man. I
Famous,
love
man.
this
Real
platform,
Memphis
man.
dude. He speak
But to
Memphis,
answer,
man.
nah, I think the chemistry, everything just kind of fell into place. It's almost like riding a bike, you know what I mean? You may not, you just get back on, just start pedaling, and that's what happened.
Right.
And we just locked back in. It just, I don't know, it's just like almost like, shit,
It's better.
No time had passed.
It's better, to be
That's how
honest
I
with you.
feel, yeah.
It's better because the music we making, I mean, we just in our prime. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? We done did it all. We done survived Memphis. We done made it to the other side. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about the gutter. We can talk about the streets. We can talk about the rewards. We can talk about the penalties. We could talk about the growing pains. We could talk about the suffering, the losses, the wins. You know what I'm saying? It take experience to be able to talk about every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna give the world and the game the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get it the whole thing. We know we gonna make you shake your ass. You gonna bag it up and dump it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna bag it up and dump it. But we gonna talk about some things too. We gonna address some things. We gonna have some fun. We gonna kick P. We gonna be flat, we gonna pop our shit, we gonna everything.
Yes,
Going back to Dump Truck, Megan Thee Stallion does a
Crazy,
TikTok to it.
man.
What's your reaction when you see this?
Yeah. She needs to get on the remix. That's my fucking reaction.
Get up with her, Megan.
know
Nah,
what
we
I'm saying?
first seen it, we was like, damn. You know what I mean? It's almost one of those things where you know you like your music, you know you love your music, you know your city love your music. So when you see somebody else vibing to it like that, we was like, damn, Megan fucking with it.
Yeah, that's what's
we need to
up.
get on the remix. And Megan fucking with it, then Jack Black started fucking with it. Then we get goddamn LeBron James and his family start rocking with it. Just TikTok started coming out of nowhere. Jimmy Fallon, you know what I'm saying, did his version
Megan
to
Trainor.
it. Megan Trainor did her version to it. And SWV did their version to
That
it.
jump hard.
And then
A lot of stars.
The LSU basketball
Oh, yeah, a
team.
lot of basketball teams
Yeah, a lot of
rocking out there.
basketball teams. I like, man,
all the basketball teams.
all the
LSU,
basketball, LSU everywhere.
Colorado.
Yeah,
You name it, man.
Deion Sanders' daughter started did her thing to it.
Yes,
and we was
sir.
like, man, it's crazy. They rocking
yes,
with
sir.
it. And it's crazy how, like I said, that sound from then is, and they vibing to it now. So they think it's brand new.
But this what we knew for a long time. This what our folks taught us. A record brand new if you ain't never heard it. I don't care when it came out. If you ain't never heard it, this your first time, all right, go ahead then, enjoy it.
Yeah, and good music lasts forever.
So what happened is the people who hearing it today get the feel that we felt that it's the same. It's the same feeling that make it don't never come out of rotation. You know what I'm saying? Which is why it's
It almost feels stronger now, though.
oh, it's definitely stronger.
It feel like it's stronger now for some reason.
Because they got the world on it all at
Yeah,
once.
social media.
You
Just
can
when-
see everyone's
Just even out
reaction
hearing
to
it in the club.
Yeah.
I was like, man, you know, but it's
Yeah.
popping.
No, it's different. They got a whole new different energy.
Yeah,
on it,
like
you
a
know
different
what I'm
engine, man. It's popping.
saying? No, man, it's like it's different for sure.
New video on the way? Official video?
New official video
Facts.
on the way.
Okay.
Facts.
New official remix on the way. We gotta keep quiet who we got featured on
Yeah.
that jump. But it's
Man, y'all gotta come hard on this.
oh
one.
man.
And we looking at
Can't
maybe
wait this long. to drop
I think it is.
some no-name feature on
Nah,
it.
nah, it's gonna be.
Oh, no, it's proper.
It's proper now. We
proper.
came proper with it.
It's proper.
You know what I mean?
So-
So we gonna release you know what I mean? The first one was just me and G. We gonna rock that one out, and then we gonna.
around about May 10th, be looking for
Yeah,
that. You know
and
what
then
I'm
we'll
saying?
Okay,
drop
real
it.
soon,
Yeah,
then.
yeah. Then we'll drop the remix on, yeah. You know what I mean? Then we got other folks calling, want to get. I said, shit, that might be another remix.
Yeah.
You
Might
might
be a
get
few.
you might get your Megan Thee Stallion. You just don't know yet. Just stay tuned. You know what I'm talking about?
Facts.
Hey
sure.
man, the
It's
phone
the
is ringing.
it's the never ending record. You know what I'm saying? It's the jump that everybody want a piece of. I got to get a piece of it.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck who jumped on it, mama. I want a piece of
Yeah,
it.
it's the lamb chops. It's the song that does it. It goes on and on, my friend. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
That's it.
For sure, man.
it.
I know you guys worked with Dolph early on, and correct me if I'm wrong, one of you is related to him, is that right?
Yeah, me.
Okay.
You can say it kind of in my neighborhood. Me and Dolph from the same neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? His dad and my uncle, like best friends.
Shout out Big
Gotcha.
Dog.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
We love
So
Big
his
Dolph.
dad and my uncle, rest in peace, my uncle Dolph. They
Uncle.
best friends. You see what I'm saying? So when growing up,
R.I.P. Uncle Dog.
growing up, it was always that's your little cousin, boy, that's your little cousin. You see what I'm saying? So it was always like that. What's up, cuz? What's up, cuz? Because my neighborhood kind of like, almost like everybody in my neighborhood, we feel like we some kin to each other anyway. Shout out to Elliston Heights, man. You know what I mean? That's what neighborhood I grew up in.
South Pound.
So Yeah, so Dolph used to always bug me, cuz, when you gonna take me to the studio? Cuz, when you gonna take me to the studio? You ain't ready yet, you ain't ready yet, you ain't ready yet. Cuz, then my other cousin, Chris, you know, him and my cousin Chris, they ran together, man. They were tighter than pantyhose, 3 sizes small. So they ran together. So he used to get the bug, cuz, you need to take Dolph to the studio, cuz, like Chris, cuz. Dolph ready, cuz. That's how he used to come to me. Shit. So one day, man, I threw him in the back of the Tahoe, shot down to the studio, and shit. After that, I couldn't keep him out the studio. I couldn't keep him out that motherfucker, Dolph. I just blew him, cuz, come on, Dolph, come on. And after that, man, shit, he blew up.
I'm so happy you brought him. He used to come to the studio every day.
Every day.
And I be in you know, I was studio junkie, right? So I'm a rat, I'm in there. So I'm in there with him a lot. We in there just working and writing, and I would see him, and I would be like, man, boy, you gonna be all right. And
he would work at it.
And he would like, gee, they gonna know who young Dolph is, my boy.
Yeah, my boy.
Like, I be like, all right. So look, I get on the phone though, so cause this type shit. I get on the phone, I call Lil Larry, DJ Lil Larry, I call a bunch of other niggas, DJs, influencers and shit, right? And I tell them, man, I need y'all to be look out for young Dolph. Gee, who is this young Dolph you talking about, man? Who is this young Dolph? Man, fast forward about 3, 4, 5, 6 months later. Yeah, them niggas friends. You know what I'm saying? Introduced me to Drummer Boy, called Drummer Boy down the studio. I was like, Drummer, man, this young Dolph.
He used to be with us then, so he riding with us now. Yeah, we hitting the shows, he on the road with us. Okay. So when we go on the shows, he going to shows. You know what I'm saying? He seeing how.
We were just showing him the road.
We just showing him love. You know,
showing him how that road go out. You know.
Yeah, on shows and shit. I think then we pressed up his first. We pressed up his first 15,000 CDs.
Sure did.
You know what I mean?
I remember
and
that.
we were coming down here to take care of some business. And we would take care of some business, and we were taking care of some business for Dolph. And 8-Ball called us while we was on the road on our way down here. While y'all down there, pick up my CDs too. You see what I'm saying? So shit, we pressed up Dolph's first 15,000 CDs. And that boy got out there in the streets and he hustled them CDs till he got up on the game.
That boy had a grind like no other.
The cuz took care of his business. He like, cuz, they fucking with me, cuz.
Special, man.
And I be like, they fucking with you, cuz? He like, cuz, they fucking with me, cuz. They fucking with me. And he took care of his business and did his thing.
Yeah. Did that Flavors jump with drumming? It was over.
Rest in peace, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace, little man. That's what we called him.
Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, Dolph.
Yes, sir.
Y'all
call him Dolph, we call him man.
Yeah, big flipper.
Yeah, flipper for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
That's for sure.
And G, you worked with Gotti and Moneybagg Yo, is that right?
I work with Moneybagg. We both work with Gotti.
Okay.
But the Gotti stuff came, it came before Dump Truck. It came, we were much younger. Gotti a little bit before us. He was a little bit before us in the game. Yeah. And we come in the game, Memphis game, kind of right behind Gotti.
Couple years out.
And we had this song called We Don't Play That.
Yeah. And he put us on the Blackout Squad jump.
And the song was just going crazy on the radio.
Yeah.
And from my understanding, what we were told, Gotti was like, I gotta have that song on my compilation album. Then he reached out to us and he did a compilation album by the name of Blackout Squad. And we jumped on that joint and we developed our relationship then, and you know.
See, we used to have this studio, man. You know what I'm saying? We had a nice, big-ass, nice studio. You know what I'm saying? And everybody in the city would come through and fuck with us. God used to come all the time. He'd buy studio time. He'd come and play his records and be like, you know, what y'all think? You know, it was that type of relationship. We'd be standing in the studio just bumping that shit. Man, yeah, that shit hard. In the same studio, he the one told me, he was like, man, that Dump Truck shit. He's like, nigga, that's the best song ever come out of Memphis. That nigga said that shit to me
before that
in the
motherfucker
studio.
even just...
Before it even took out like that.
Took off, he said that.
He said this shit.
Yeah.
So, we got, you know, we
done touched a little bit of everybody.
Man. Yeah.
And when we think about it, we be like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like we done touching the head, you know what I mean? Just dealing with everybody.
Yeah, man.
As far as the Moneybagg thing, I did a song with Moneybagg Yo called A Felicia. I dropped that on my solo project. Like I said, when me and G were doing our own thing, he was doing his thing, I was doing my thing. And I dropped the song, like I said, me and his cousin, you know what I'm saying? We got a relationship, Big Homie G.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's Moneybagg cousin. And before Big Homie G, Big Homie G used to go by the name of YG. He was with Gotti at first, and folks don't know that. I think he changed his name to Big Homie G because YG out of California had started coming up. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was part of a little group, and they used to come to the studio and record. You know what I'm saying? So we showed them cats love. Yeah. So Moneybag really was kind of up and doing their thing. I was like, man, you know, put me on the phone with Bag. You know what I mean? So we got on the phone, chopped it up. We got in the studio, shit, did our thing, shit, shot a video to it and everything, man, you know.
Bag cool digger, man.
Yeah,
Bag. In the bag and we exchange numbers and shit. I was like, man, love what y'all doing. You know, we still the city celebrating you. Keep going.
Yeah, it's love, man. We got a lot of respect in the city, so.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah,
man.
We stay out the way. You know what I mean? Stay out of folk business too, yeah.
And what you guys' thoughts on all the females in Memphis blowing up these past couple of years, huh?
Man, I love it, man.
I love it. I love it.
I love everything about Memphis, and man, Memphis doing their thing. But Memphis always had a tight female.
Oh yeah, Chat and Boo.
Thing. Chat, Boo. We always had
on
that.
steroids now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
it gone crazy now.
But for the past couple of years, I've been working my personal label. Cause like I said, we've been doing our own thing. I signed an artist named Chopper T.
Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with her.
Okay, and then Chopper T, she wanted up and coming, bringing that thunder too. So you know, she come from that era with Shiesty 30 and Scar. Rest in peace to Scar, man. I hate Scar gone. But she come from that era, man, and she you know, she with the Glow Reelers era and that too. So I think they all know each other, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Memphis small, man.
Yeah.
And if you're doing music, you know what I'm saying, and you good at it, and you really, really doing it, you done ran into these folks, you know what I'm saying? Or you done did a song with these folks to a degree, but I'm excited about what
I like
they
the
doing.
female. I like what the female doing.
Glow really killing it, you know what I'm saying?
It used to be a time I couldn't get into that female rap.
But they coming hard.
Cause I feel like they weren't doing the same thing we were doing.
But Memphis female rappers always talk that gangsta
But I ain't
shit.
saying then gangsta. When I
we
heard that Gangsta Boo, she the first female to say, "Oh shit, I'm rocking with that."
Yeah.
Cause
We
at first I
bumping
couldn't like, damn, they ain't in the street like we in the street. What they gonna talk about that I wanna hear?
Shit.
And Gangsta Boo came with that goddamn hypnotized, man. I like she
She
bombing in
that
there.
hoe so hard.
Memphis chick gutter.
Which is why we can bump that shit. Which is why we can ride around bumping that shit, because they on what we on to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Like they coming how we coming. They just female version. Like they hopping out, they with this shit, they with whatever we on. They hustling.
Most definitely with the shit.
They with, you know what I'm saying? They Memphis men and Memphis women with this shit. To a degree. Like, I hope you understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? For sure though. Yeah.
So what's next for Kinfolk Thugs?
Ooh, man, a whole heap of it, man. Some more of it, man.
We been non-stop working.
We got it, non-stop working, man. Like I said, dump truck is still moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about still moving, still on the tracks, pumping a whole lot of smoke.
Right, it's gaining traction in the club. It's like becoming like the hottest club record. It's like, I'm telling you.
And like I said, the calls we getting, people think it's new. You know what I mean? So
let them think it, right?
Yeah,
but it is. Shit,
book
let's
it.
go.
Book it. Like we tell them, man, book it so we can come cook it, man. Yeah, book it so we can come cook it. Once they book the show, man, we headed up.
Big
you know what I'm
shit
saying? From Maine to Spain and back again, man, we gonna do it. But we got, like I said, we dropped the EP, Back to Business.
Got 3 of them already, 3 more cocked and loaded.
Yeah, we got some new EPs about to drop. Like I said, 3 more EP, because we just constantly record. We in the studio, we dropping videos. Like I said, man.
Creating content. We artists now.
Yeah, we back in it again.
You know what I'm saying? So we doing everything that got to be done on a daily basis, and even more.
And keep up with us, man, on the Instagram. You know what I'm saying? The official Kinfolk Thugs. Of course, TikTok, Kinfolk Thugs official. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We working that joint up by it. We thought that was for kids at first, but now we know it's for us. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna do that. And we got the kinfolkthugs.com, man, the new website.
You can go get these tees that I Speak Memphis Johnts. You feel me?
Yeah. Oh, that's the new hit single, man.
That
Don't
shit
worry
hard,
about it.
man.
We'll be back.
We'll be back for I Speak Memphis. You hear me?
Man, y'all need a
That
video
Speak
for that
Memphis.
one too.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Oh man, just watch what it's about
Look,
to
we
do.
got some shit on there where we riding around the city, showing the city love. Like with the video coming.
We
though.
about to shoot the official video.
Yeah.
We
But y'all can go get this job. I
be-
Speak Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go kinfolkthugs.com, man, and
We gonna be standing on
go
top
to
of
the clothing
FedEx
section,
phone
place
when we
your
shoot
order.
that joint. I'm talking about the city. That one day when we shoot the video, I almost gonna bring the city. You know what I'm saying? The gang is we're gonna calm the gangs down. We're gonna calm everybody down.
Everybody down
You know what
that
I
day,
mean?
for sure.
Cause man, that's how it's coming. Like we got, like I said, different sides. My inbox just blowing up. The GD, like, man, we on the Vice, Lord, young everybody. Man, don't worry about it. If y'all can be cool on that day, We gonna bring y'all in, man. We gonna drop the video. We gonna put on for the city.
Show some love, keep it real.
That's it, man. For sure. They gonna be the new singer. They going crazy about it.
Yeah, they are. So
You guys got any shout outs you like to give before we wrap it up here, guys?
Man, I want to give a shout out, man, to everybody, man. Who rocking with Kinfolk Thugs, who bringing that new heat back. Man, y'all get ready, man. We got so much more in the tank that we about to give y'all cats, man. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Memphis, man.
Yeah, shout out Memphis.
Shout out to Memphis, man.
Shout out, man. Shout out our distribution. Shout out our El Cartier. Shout out Plug E Fresh. Man, shout out all the brothers and sisters who helped make this possible, man. You know, it get deep. Shit get deep. So shout out anybody who been rocking with Kinfolk Thugs from day one and day two. You know what I'm saying? We love you. Straight like that. Mitch Ski, we get it, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my son for being patient, man. He want me to be at his basketball game.
Oh yeah, shout out my daughters too, man. My daughter did a TikTok jump and it got like millions of hits, right? So that's when I knew this shit was crazy too. So shout out my beautiful daughters, man. I love y'all, man. All my kids, let's go, man. It's up.
Yes, sir. Shout out them kids. They don't know Kinfolk Thug daddy, they just know daddy.
Right.
And they don't know why we out of town so much.
Yeah, you're an artist now.
Yes,
They'll catch on soon.
They'll catch on soon. Yeah. They like spending the money though. Yeah.
Of course.
They want a pair of new John Morants every week to play basketball, man. Come on, man.
The money don't stop. They don't stop doing that.
Yes, sir.
You know, so.
All right, cool.
Shout out to Dirty Glove.
Yeah, shout out you, bro.
Off the port. We appreciate the love.
Yeah. Love this setup, man. Yeah, man, we coming back. Hope you have us again.
Come on. Yeah.
I love the way you do all the fine ladies take the floor. I'm talking about that dump truck. Let me see that dump truck.